Today, the episode is Connection. We're not so different. This is a great tool, but like all the tools, we have our own twist. Validation versus keeping the peace. Why you need to stop talking about sex if you're not having sex. That it is the man's fault. Marriage sucks. I'm Cass.
I'm Kathryn. You go in and you lay a boundary without connection, it breeds more disconnection.
Why are you in this messy marriage? And it's not what you think.
Don't do that, because then that is not authentic. That's fake, and you're trying to be somebody that you're not.
You need the foundation to have the intimacy, but right now you need to rebuild the foundation.
We're MorrowMarriage.
Let's flip divorce statistics with the new marriage.
Welcome to the MorrowMarriage podcast, guys, where we bring it to you real, raw, uncensored, and unfiltered, and anointed.
Unfiltered is a new one.
I just thought I'd bring it in there because, talking to a lot of people about transparency, it's one of my core values. And I'm actually starting to bring that into some of the lessons with coaching because, man alive, you guys got to be real with yourself. You've got to be absolutely real with yourself. You're talking about truth, accountability. Anyways, funny enough, we have an episode of that coming up right away. All right, guys, so we're going to get started here today. Today's episode is Connection. And we spend a lot of time talking about how men and women are different. Today, the episode is Connection. We're not so different. I wanted to bring up some things that I think men and women really need to embrace, okay? And I'm speaking for men when I'm thinking about this.
What?
Yeah, because the amount of men that have to be told, or it's an argument on social media, when some of the things that they want to connect with their wife on or their girlfriend on, it's the exact same thing that she wants. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
So the first thing I want to do is talk about some of the examples, okay? So, one of my favorite examples is she's not using sex as a weapon. You could be flirting all day long. You could be having a great time. You have a great date. You're laughing. Everything's good, whatever. And then you yelled at the kids or you got short with her or whatever, okay? Well, then you turned her off. You're the weapon. Why? Because you shouldn't think yelling is okay, all right? I know. I used to think yelling was normal, okay? What?
It is in some homes.
It is. Except for it shouldn't be normal.
It shouldn't be normal, but it is. And you need to unlearn some of those habits.
That's right. And if you guys can embrace things like this, you don't want to be yelled at. So why would you think it's okay if you yell? You don't want to have a rude comment come your way. So why would you think it's nice and okay if you do it? Oh, I have a bad day, so I was just short. No, there's no excuse for it. You guys can connect on a whole deeper level if you start embracing the fact that almost everything that you don't like is actually something your partner doesn't like, and vice versa. Things that you might like might be something. And that's where we talk about men and women are so much different. We talk about men needing more sex. But when you're a superpower couple, women want more sex too, right? It's probably never going to be as much as us. Sometimes.
As much as us.
As men, yeah. Come on, let's go.
I thought you meant as us. You guys are never going to have as much sex as us. That's what I thought you were saying.
Go get your own wife. Oh my gosh, I spilled over my beard. Okay, so I just want to talk about that for a little bit today. Disrespect comes in so many different ways. Is there a connection when there's disrespect?
No.
No. What does it breed?
Disconnect. Oh, you're using my word.
Yes.
Breed. It breeds disconnection. Disrespect breeds disconnection.
That's right. I'm going to put you on the spot. Give me something that your women complain about. Anything.
Oh, they complain that their husband calls them names.
Okay. Husbands. Do you like being called names? Oh, wait, you can't talk right now. No, you don't. You don't like being called names.
If you're calling your wife names, you might not be getting called names because your wife's afraid of you.
That's true. That happened for us. Okay. Another thing that men don't like is when a woman just shuts down and ignores. I'm going through like a little period right now where a lot of men that I speak to joining the program are talking about, well, my wife just doesn't know how to share her emotions. Okay.
What man says a woman doesn't know how to share her emotions?
Well, I'm going to use this example.
My goodness.
Somebody who's shutting down, not talking. Okay, I have a 2-on-1 client right now. And he's badass, Lord. Like he is showing up and she's just pulling back. Sometimes this happens, right?
That's a learned behavior for a woman.
That's correct. And so he's talking about how, she's just refusing to talk. He's making a lot of really powerful decisions for especially their older daughters an issue. And he's really just moving forward. He's just showing up. He's doing a great job and she's pulling back. Okay, so do you like it when he pulls back? The answer is no. It's a solid no. So if you want to connect more, stop doing things
that you don't like.
100%. This whole
That's a good first step. You don't like being yelled at, stop yelling. If
Yeah.
you don't like the silent treatment, stop giving the silent treatment.
Mhm.
If you don't like being called names, don't call names. If you don't like when your husband yells at the kids, don't yell at the kids. Anything you don't, that's a really good rule. I think that's what's the scripture? It's the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have do unto you.
Yeah, you know why this is so valuable, guys? This is kind of a spin on what we say all the time. And what that is quite simple. It's you get what you give, right? And we spend so much time internalizing and taking everything so personal because we don't deserve to be treated this way. If you think back to how we teach.
Careful, there's
And
a coyote behind you.
I got it. Thank you.
There you go.
You know, if we talk about how the behavior that you don't like did not just occur overnight, okay? It starts with little bits of, compromise and settling, and it's okay. And then pretty soon you're feeling resentful. So you maybe are a little passive aggressive, maybe wit is a weapon, then all of a sudden, you start to get a little more forceful. Then there's a few apologies, but pretty soon you're talking really abrasively, sharp, aggressive, starting.
Snowballs.
It snowballs, guys. This did not happen overnight.
And it doesn't mean it's your fault, but you've allowed it to happen.
Mhm.
You've allowed it to get worse. So it's not your fault that your partner is acting that way, but you do have a level of responsibility to stop it in the moment when it's happening.
100%. You know why I'm really, really thinking about this today? I had a man, he almost joined the program yesterday. He was in, and then I haven't heard back from him yet. I'm surprised, actually. He listens to the podcast, so you know who you are. You're from Scotland originally and now in Australia. And if you can think about it like this, I listened to this man for quite a while, baby. And then eventually I just said, okay, can I ask you a question? He said, sure. I said, you spent almost the whole time telling the story, talking about her bad behaviors. And you keep saying you want to take responsibility, but you've not said one thing where you could do things differently. You just say you have faults. But won't share them, spins it back to blame.
Doesn't know what they are.
And
she's told him he has faults probably, but he doesn't know what they are.
And it sounds like she's quite mean when she does it. It's all these things that we're talking about, guys. And so he says he's trying, but he can't even explain it. And when I bring this up to him, do you know what the response was, guys? It was simple. It was, yeah, well, of course we both have to take responsibility, this and that. Man, you got to take responsibility for yourself. If you want, oh, sorry, I probably just triggered you.
Don't.
I used to clap in her face and just
he used to clap at me like that. So when he claps,
it triggers you.
Takes
Sorry,
me back.
baby. Sorry.
I'll get the coyote to bite you.
No,
how many people are listening on the, not on YouTube, and you're going to go to YouTube to see the baby coyote that we have?
The baby coyote.
Anyway.
So you guys, you get what you give. If you want more of it, give it. Start looking at things like that men and women are so different. Nobody wants to be treated poorly. Everybody, look at my social media. How many times does a man say, oh, you're just validating women? No, I'm speaking to men. If women are agreeing, that means they agree. That doesn't mean I'm validating them. If it validates them, good for them. Maybe you should start trying that, because obviously I learned something different and it saved our marriage from the depths of hell. Kathryn's learned things different and it saved our marriage from the depth of hell. So you can sit in your pain and cry me a river about how I'm sucking up to women, or you can just look at the fact that we have a beautiful marriage. We should not be together according to society's standards. And it's because we chose connection. We chose to start giving things differently. We started to recognize, although there are many differences between men and women, there's so many things that everybody wants. You complaining about me validating women when you want to be loved, respected, validated, cherished, adored, lifted, supported. Absolutely every person on the planet wants to be thank you, edified. Give me a break. This whole crap where you have to validate yourself. Listen, of course you do. Fill your own cup. Love yourself. Bring the energy back home. It's all part of my program too. All part of her program. All part of a lot of programs. But at the end of the day, you still want a reciprocal relationship. I lift her, she lifts me. I love her, she loves me. I worship her, she worships me. We settle, we compromise many things. Well, settle is a bad word. We compromise many things, and we learn to love them for each other. Animals is a good example for me right now.
Baby coyote in my lap.
Baby coyote in your lap.
YouTube's going to go through the roof.
And this girl, guys, my wife is going nuts, man. 3 ducklings. Then all of a sudden sends me back to the store 2 hours later. But the pigs were so cute. There was baby goats today.
I want everyone to stand up and do a slow clap for me, because I left the feed store
Quiet clap
without any baby goats.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were
But we
done
did
for?
get, well, how many, where are we for timing on today's episode, honey?
We're about 10.
Okay, so I just want to correct you for everyone that's watching and listening on the baby ducklings.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't get the baby ducklings. My husband said we're getting baby ducklings.
I have wanted ducks for a little while.
You've wanted anything that loves you. All the animals love
Love
me.
and validation.
Everybody wants love and validation, but
Yeah.
all the animals love me.
Yeah.
And so when he saw the ducks, he was like, I heard they'll follow you around. He even gave them water today. He doesn't usually do a whole lot on the farm. It's a farm now, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
It's the first day that I've been able to announce that because yes, I did. I sent him back for the 2 baby pigs. I'm not cold-hearted. I wasn't going to leave them at the store overnight.
Oh my gosh, no.
So we have 2 baby pigs. So now we officially have a farm. We have 35 chickens, 3. He's laughing, but it's true.
Oh my gosh.
We have 20 chickens, 15 baby chicks, 3 ducklings, 2 piglets, a baby coyote, which is actually just a chihuahua, and 2 dogs. And 3 kids.
And a pear
And a
tree.
partridge in a pear tree. I didn't even know it was an option. Can I have one?
Here's anything. But what baby wants, baby gets. Okay, guys.
This is all about edifying, loving your partner, breeding connection.
Connection. What happens there? There's so many different levels we're connecting because Kathryn is so full of joy with all of this stuff. I'm starting to really like it. Yes, I wanted the ducks. Not really sold on the pigs. Whatever. You know, you just start to give, guys. And you know what? She gives me more. Like, it's just the way it works, guys.
When your partner is happy, your partner, whether it's your wife or your husband, I'm much happier with all these animals around. And how has it affected you without going X-rated, honey?
Well, I think they know now.
I think we need to plead the fifth. Make your partner happy. Your partner will make you happy. It's just one of those things that's cyclical, and it's just a beautiful thing.
It's a virtuous cycle. Guys, Disrupting Divorce, The New Man, Saving Struggling, Sexless, and Toxic Marriages is out now by the time this episode airs. newrockpress.com/DD. You can get your copy. And if you're not listening from the United States, please go to Amazon, Kindle, wherever it is that you like to buy books, and go change your life. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.